Let's just hope it warms up, folks. Welcome to the show. The show where nothing goes on. Hang out, talk, paint. We have fun. Okay. Guess I'm working on this for now, since I get to just waste time with lines. Let's make some more. Hey, oh, cool, bro. It's pretty quiet here in the afternoon, no live bands. Hey, how you doing? Just looking. Hello, hello. Appreciate you stopping by. Feel free to share out the stream if you know some artists in the world who could enjoy something like this, yeah? Hope you're having a great day. Just mobbing around on YouTube, eh? That's how I spend my mornings. Get a little black on this. There it is. I'm doing well, yeah. I'm really excited to get back into the painting this week. I'm working on this one, that one, and I have another one that I want to finish. That one is going to be, I got to take this and the black and white one to the print shop so I can get those done. I'm really excited about that. Nice and dark, here we go. Gosh darn it. Yeah, thanks very much. You know, these are all interesting works in progress. I think I have my own style to my painting. If you look back at some of the videos, you will see a, I don't know, something a little different, I hope. I hope that's what I'm bringing to the table, to the art community. Landscapes in a different fashion, maybe. Now we're gonna, since we're starting to see the landscape for what it is, I see that this is a hill. I might be actually standing on a hill, and then there's a gully right here. So this constitutes a hill on the other side, maybe. It goes obviously deeper over there. Then these are some rocks up here on top. There seems to be, like, this definition here is then the next area over, you know. And then there's another definition that stems behind there, all this back here, and then maybe that even goes further into what is this hill. I don't know, but I'm starting to see it, you know. That's how these paintings kind of work. They just start to come out. Carl Oliver, doing well. Thank you very much for asking, man. I appreciate it. Feel good today. It's been a great day, you know. I didn't have to paint a roof. Today I kind of took that day off of that. And yeah, decided to come into work a little early and stream some painting, yeah. And here you guys are. Thank you so much for joining. Again, if you have artists in your family who may enjoy like a this, whatever this is, then send them over, man. It's fun. A lot of doing nothing, you know. Pretty soon I'm going to start a show where we're going to be painting together on. Everyone will have, you know, their own canvas. Maybe we can do the exact same painting together. There's a lot of good things to do. Shannon Naylor, hello. Welcome to my stream. I appreciate you showing up. Everyone's here on YouTube today. I'm also streaming on Twitch and Facebook. Just started with YouTube, so you know, a bigger audience there. I appreciate everybody. It's definitely from my imagination. I live here in Tucson, Arizona. That's where my store is. We're in my store now. It's kind of like a little art gallery. And so I sit here and I paint. I've hiked many areas in this desert. So now, you know, I get to sit inside and paint what I remember, maybe. Or I'm actually just kind of devising this painting structure of how these paintings come about. So this is all new, and I hope that the style is new. You know, we all want to do something to be remembered by or what have you, and creating a style of art could be pretty darn cool. I'm not saying I'm doing that, I'm just trying to do that. Hey, thank you, Shannon. I mean, if you look back in history, here's one that I'm working on. This is part of my next series. I'm just gonna pop this up here for a second. Maybe you guys can get a good grasp on that. I don't know. But yeah, another desert scene, very stormy day. This one I'm gonna fill up full of a lot of foliage here, so it gets a lot of the plant work. But yeah, that's one that I'm kind of working on. And I appreciate the accolades, Shannon, and everybody. Herp Gang's in the house. What is up, man? Hello, hello. So yeah, I work on about 5 paintings, 3 to 5 paintings at the same time. Keeps my interest alive, I suppose. Yeah, again, a lot of my old videos, there's a high-speed painting section in my playlist where you can see a lot of these paintings come to, they're 3 hours and 10 minutes basically. So I just scrunched down a lot of time because, again, this show is not about like Bob Ross where he gets a painting done in 20 minutes. Hell, I'm lucky if I get one in 2 weeks finished. This is more about the struggle of the artist, I suppose. Seeing different parts of the paintings at different times, how an artist might work. Namely me. That is until we start doing hangouts and we all work on paintings and we all hang out. I'm going to pull that off probably Saturday, so stay tuned for that. I'll put up something to remind everybody. But yeah, that should be a lot of fun. I would hope that people would want to join in, at least just say hi. You don't have to paint, Maybe you just want to watch for a while and then get into it. Of course, we'll all do something different than what I'm doing here. My neighbor had a really good idea. In effect, we all come to the show with our own canvas and the paints. And let's say I do a line on the canvas. I work on the canvas 60 seconds. Boom, go. I got 60 seconds to do whatever I want to do. Everybody else does the exact same thing on their canvas, yeah? And then it goes to the next artist. The next artist takes 60 seconds of their time and they add to the painting. And everybody else adds to their painting. So we all come out with the same paintings. We all come out with a groupthink idea. And we all come out with our own styles being worked out. A lot of muscle retention, that's what painting is. Just keep doing it. Even if it's not your idea, man. Just keep going, keep training those muscles. But anyway, sorry. You like the smell of paint? Holy cow, man. This whole thing is built so I don't have to smell the paint. I am highly allergic to paint. It knocks me on my butt. Imagine that. But as Charles Bukowski, the great poet, once said, find something you love and let it kill you. So, I've always kind of admired that until it really started to affect my daily life. Like right now, I cannot, if I smell and breathe in this paint, I'm down for 3 days. Just headache, eyes throbbing, blood just doing some weird blood thing. It's like death. So I built this easel. It's got an evacuative fans, 2 of them, because I don't want to frickin' breathe it. I don't want to frickin' breathe it. So anyway. I guess you'd be a good painter there, Perp. I would, I would hire you as a professional painter, but on the condition you didn't start huffing paint, Can't like paint too much, yo. Come and work with Gull Face. I'm like, what's up with the Gull Face? I'm sorry, perp face. You'd be huffing purple paint, right? That would be obviously. Do not huff paint. It's very dangerous. It will kill you. A PSA. It's not even funny. Fresh chicken? Oh, hell no. Bro. I lived in Seattle for 4 years, and you know, they have little coffee houses everywhere. A lot of them maybe run by the Asian community. Just a lot of them. So I pull up to one, 6 a.m., man. Swear to God, 6 a.m. And I'm just like, oh, coffee sounded so good. I might even have been a little, you know, hungover or whatever. I was young at the time. So I pull in, and they open the window, rubber gloves on, knife in hand. All I get is the smell of chicken through the window, and a faint hint of coffee in the background. Negatory, man. It ruined chicken forever. It ruined my chicken. The Asian culture in general, maybe. I hate to generalize. You know, you never want to do that, especially live on the internet. But here it is. I lived with a Japanese woman who I could not wake up with the word. It was like food all the time, just healthy, wonderful smells. But for me, post 2 p.m. smells. So that window is 2 p.m. to midnight smells, maybe 2 a.m. 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. smells. There's also 2 a.m. to 2 p.m. smells, maybe. 2 a.m. to, what are we talking, 11 a.m.? Yeah, well, Mina did not have any idea about those smells, man. It was all food all the time, which is wonderful. If you like that. And you know how white people are always all like this? Nah, I'm just kidding. I thought I'd just keep going. Seattle is a great place. Seattle is a great place. It wasn't really a coffee shop, so you have to understand, Seattle, they have these shacks. You could put one up in your front yard if you're on a busy highway. Or you could ask somebody, hey, can I put this on your front yard and we can drive people through your lawn and we'll build you a driveway and drive through. I mean, people seemingly did that because there'd be like these little huts, like a photo hut or something turned into, it just looks like something you'd see at Home Depot, you know? A shed. Some people would be clever and put them in double-decker buses and just park those things. But a basic shed, you know? They're all working hard. People working hard, man. Trying to make a buck, but coffee is so good, but chicken is so bad. So bad chicken. And by the way, if Chick-fil-A is so Christian and so caring, how come they kill so many chickens? What is up with that? How much death do you have to have on your plate? My Lanta. They should just call it. No, they should. I shouldn't say that. They should call it something else, though. I guess Chick-fil-A is a great name. Gosh, they have good chicken, do they not? Dang. Chicken sandwiches. Love them. You know what sucks about Chick-fil-A too? They hire such nice people. Always such just charming and genuinely happy people. What's that about? People selling murder. Just happy about it. Dang that murder. Monster? Heck no, bro. You just bringing up. You just. Monster energy drink. Coffee. Look at this. Guess what's in here? Coffee. Boom. The Starbucks girl was like, "Oh, that's a neat cup. I didn't know we had those." And I was like, "I painted it, lady. It's mine." I saw that the other day when I got here because it was a thing that happened the other day. Anyway, I love these questions. What's my favorite hour of the day? I mean, comically, 4 hours and 20 minutes after the hour. Genuinely, I like 7:30, like really early in the morning. 6:30, you know, the sun, everyone's asleep. Or maybe not, everyone's asleep, but the desert, man, the desert's beautiful in the morning. Once that sun comes up, it's like, boom. And we often only have a very short window of time here to enjoy said desert because it's about ready to turn up a notch, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. And if you ever been turned up a notch, this is what it looks like. This is what it is. About 110 degree hike in the middle of the desert. Maybe too many mushrooms. I don't know. You decide. Now what did I do? Hell yeah, you should. I try to use Tool as my scaring people music because Marilyn Manson is legitimately scary. Those chord progressions are not positive, whereas Tool comes off as this super dark and eerie music, and it's full of life. But I get you, man. One of the best shows I've seen was Ozfest, and Marilyn Manson up on stage, on stilts, crazy, doing this live show. The keyboardist, holy shit. Okay, so he had this keyboard on this swing, and this swing he would just, boom, he would play music on it and throw it out over the audience, right? And this keyboard would just swing out over the audience, and then it would come back in and he would catch it and play music on it, and then he'd throw his keyboard back out into the audience. It was the craziest circus show I've ever seen. Dude, blew my mind. Never seen anything like it, man. Pretend Cool, welcome to the show. Thank you for seeing the artwork and seeing how wonderfully beautiful it is. It's interesting, I must say. I don't know what it looks like on TV. Let's look. Yeah, okay. It's interesting. I might even be done working on this painting right now. I don't know. Obviously just jumping around talking about Marilyn Manson at an Ozfest show in Washington a long time ago. But as you can tell, I'm all juiced up on the caffeine. It helps with YouTube. Helps with keeping that energy up, you know. And I suppose that's a relatively hard thing to do with painting when people are used to video games and shit. Nothing's exploding. I was thinking of drawing a plane just coming up right behind there. Oh, this is the flat Earth. See the ice wall in the back. I appreciate you being here, Pretend Cool. Everybody, Pretend Cool is on Twitch watching me. If you guys want to see, you know, do something else, you know, jump on over to Twitch. Have me on there too, you know. You could have me. I think I'm done with this painting right now. I'm just gonna move into maybe moving this out the way. So you know, out the way. I move the painting out the way. And this way, I will work on this painting, and this painting at the same time, yes? Except this one will be green, so I'll just keep that out of the way. Right now, we'll just keep it easy on these two, eh? Look at that. Fantastic cheap canvas. Oh, the other day I made a, I started to anyway, do a little octane, because I saw that they were offering that on Discord or whatever, like, oh, be a part of the art thing, and I saw it like too late. I was like, alright, I'm still gonna do it. I mean, right? Why wouldn't I still do it? It's such a good idea. And I do not know how to paint at all. So this is all just fun for me. How long have I been working on like everything you're asking for Tin Cool? You know, a minute. Each painting takes a little while, except for, may I show you one more? This is one I'm getting prints done of too. This one was done fairly quickly. Oh, the large one? That one I've been working on probably 2 weeks. Consistently, hourly wise, it's all logged on my YouTube channel, so I probably could go back and exactly see how many hours. I generally stream for a couple hours at a time when I'm painting, so it could be up to, you know, and then I move through paintings, so it's difficult to guess. But, you know, maybe a week, stuff like that. But this one I'm pretty much done with. And a little black and white adventure of mine. Thunderstorm action. But you know, I'd really like just to make a career out of this, so soon enough I'm going to be looking at paint companies, paintbrush companies, low VOC companies that think they can cure my allergy to paint, you know, stuff like that. I'll be looking for them to sponsor this stuff and make a real show out of it, you know. I feel that it can happen. We're going to combine some of the other color though into this. That's what I really wanted, was this foreground to pounce with some of that cloud color. It sets off the mauve. I don't know if you guys can even tell that I fucked up, excuse my language, that I screwed up. Here, I'll actually just fix that. It's a little bit more of a oopsie. It's better. Always gotta work with your mistakes, yeah? Makes it fun. Signifies a flow. Now we just got to keep bouncing in this color, deepen it up. But yeah, stay tuned for the what we're gonna do with hangouts and everyone painting together. I really think that's a good idea. I'm gonna credit my neighbor with that idea. Sitting Bull, welcome. How you doing today, bud? Oh, you just missed my flat earth painting, Sitting Bull. All you gotta do is back up the stream a little bit. You get to see my ice shelf painting. Welcome to the stream, everybody. I appreciate you. If you, you know, go check out people's channels that are here. I'm sure there's some great talent here. So what I'm doing with this painting is I have so many people who enjoy this painting, so I want to recreate this crazy vibe again, and I'm gonna do it. And I figure it's such a nice relaxing time for me, because each painting starts like this and then ends up like this, or you know, ends up crazy. Thanks, Perp. Like the clouds. That is cool. I like those clouds too. It was fast, it was fun, and it's going to be interesting to turn it into this as well. With just, I'm just going to follow everything and then just keep pulling on things. I might even paint a trout. I keep seeing a trout. Someone suggested a trout, and then I thought that's really a good idea. Like that classic perched out of the, you know, like I think Bass, I forget, Bass Tours or whatever, somebody's logo. But yeah, that classic, boom. Maybe I could sugar skull it out or do something crazy, you know? That I could be done with by the holidays, that is Halloween and stuff. A sugar skulled out is that perching? Perched trout? Like they're just coming out of the water. But it's all psychedelic, you know? It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy. That's right, Perp Gang. There is no Earth. In 1971, October 26th at 8:56 a.m., there was such an intense solar flare that it completely wiped out everything on Earth in a nanosecond, so fast that even a molecule didn't realize that it happened, because it was like, just, what? So fast. And then everybody just kept doing what they were doing, right? And we just all kept, and that's, just kept procreating. Animals, insects, everything just kept doing what it's doing, thinking that it's still alive. When in actuality, we are just a dream of ourselves. I totally faded out there because I was trying to think of the quote. We're just imaginations of ourselves. So, do whatever you want. Be healthy. Live well. Share the experience with your friends and family. Because why? You can. You can. This is when you hit the button in the show, and the music starts, and it's all like, "We'll be right back," you know. And then I put up a fake commercial that I produce. Dude, I am on it. It's just taking some time. Do you know what I'm saying? We are painting. We are painting. I'm a robot now, you see? Just trying to catch angles. I'm trying to get depth where I need it so that the lines actually work out to the level of where things are, yeah? Otherwise, it may feel a little weird. You may feel a pinch. Love this color, man. It's just this, it's a real, like, creamy gray. It's nice. As soon as I say that, of course. Guess I can put it here. Yeah. So you see how things start to pop out, yeah? There's a hill, rolling little tiny, just little hills, little tiny hills. Just we're all in the grass. I'm thinking grass. Clouds in the distance. This is going to be full of just lines, crazy sky, just crazy lines everywhere, on every inch of it. Speaking of which, let's throw in some on the old plants, yeah? I think the trick with these paintings is that there's so many layers to them. It's hard not to just look at it and go, wow, that's a lot of stuff. No matter if it's impressive or not impressive, it's there's a lot going on. So at least I have that in these paintings. Yes. Okay, let's clean this brush out. Let's get started on some relaxing, mellow clouds. So what are y'all getting to do today? Everybody, I hope, is having a beautiful day. Okay, I just gotta find that'll work. Thing about these, you kind of got to paint them front to back. If you don't, you'll come up with these opposite clouds. Like, I don't know how to say it, but you want different structure, I guess, especially when, well, as I'm painting like this style, I guess it's when it really works. Huh. It's kind of weird, I just realized that right now. So Ta-da! Distance, man. I'm glad to see everyone's still here. We have looks like 7 people hanging out. That's great. Welcome to the show, everybody. Someday I'll say, man, there's 7,000 people hanging out. That is great. And I'll probably repeat it after, welcome to the show, everybody. But again, don't forget to check out the hangouts we're going to do next week. Man, you hear the decisiveness in my voice. I almost meant it. So let's hope I show up. I'm just kidding. I'm going to do it. Distance, huh? Please show me. Welcome to the show. You like the sky? Thank you very much. I'm guessing this one. People like that punch, just punch, for sure. They have to start with a lot of emotion, I suppose, and then I kind of destroy them with this style. I was thinking of maybe just throwing a few canvases of sky. What do you guys think? It seems silly. But again, trout tripped out, sugar skulled out. So by the time November 5th gets here, I'll be ready for Day of the Dead. Huh? See, it looks like these clouds get up into here, but I don't think so. Maybe just here. Yeah. Screw it. Let's keep it under. That's a good idea. Most of these paintings happen as happy accidents, so let's keep that up, yeah? I'm going to keep all the white distant clouds underneath any of the blue. It seems like I already kind of kept that motive there, so let's just keep going. And yes, I used the Bob Ross term of happy accidents because it's a beautiful idea. So what kind of video games we playing these days, boys? Guys and gals, what are you up to? If it's not video games, what are you up to? You know, cooking shows. What are we doing? What are we doing? Having lunch? What's going on right now? Who's in charge? So far, the only pure white in this painting is happening back here in these distant clouds. Everything else will have some sort of blend until the very final, when I highlight this stuff with any white that I want. If, and that's a big if. When did I start painting? Started dabbling with my friends 92, 93. You know, it was when I first got out into the world, had my own apartment, house, whatever, roommates, and just started staying up late and painting, and that was like my thing, and people wanted to do that, so I had two buddies of mine who would just come over to my house. One guy took 10 years to go through college because he kept coming to my house and painting instead, which is funny to me. I mean, he finally graduated. So 92, and then I finished my first canvas 97. I still have it here. You want to see it? I have it here because it's, you know, my first canvas, yeah. So, 1997, yo. It's called A Storm in Heaven. I used to did a lot of airbrushing. So this was a neat project. What I did was I listened to The Verve. The band is called The Verve. They did a couple things back then, like Olympic shit and like Nike stuff. But their only greatest album, to me, is this real ethereal hard rock kind of, not even hard rock, just ethereal crunchy guitar sounds. It's called A Storm in Heaven. So every time I picked up a canvas, picked up the brush and picked up whatever, I would hit play on the CD player or tape, whatever it was, I forget, and I would only listen to that album while painting this painting. And that was pretty neat, because this actually does look like that album sounds. So 97, I finished my first painting. I started, you know, doing painting for people's houses and stuff. Made too much money doing that. Became weird, so I had to stop being weird and stop doing that altogether. Weird being I became interested in drugs that were too expensive. So, you know, you just gotta take care of your life, man. that's what I did. I stopped doing those crazy drugs and focused on better things, man. And then probably 2 years ago when I moved over here at Monterey Court, I was so stoked because I went from having 8 employees to being one dude sitting inside this room, so I had to figure out something to do. And then I painted my first mandala in a couple years. This is a print because I sold the original. I painted my first mandala, and then I started to paint here. And then I reminded myself, because I got super sick, that I was allergic to paint. So I had to figure that out. It's been, you know. And then there was a YouTube idea which is awesome. I'm so happy to be here to help inspire people or just hang out and be, you know, a voice. I was thinking a voice of reason, but I'm not going to say that. No way, no way. Reasonable? Logical? These are all things I think I am. But I also understand perception. Utilize some of this blue action before it gets all hard on me. Everything's gotta flow, yo. Yo, yo. Oh damn, I bought the wrong ones. I should read the M&Ms before I buy them, yeah? These are still good though. problem, I think. Well, thank you. You know, I didn't know I could paint like that either. We learn about ourselves through life. Sometimes it's good knowledge. Sometimes it's bad. But we learn. I learned I could paint. Dark. Spray paint, you know? Nah. I've seen it done, but ecologically, it's like not good. If I had to choose a lesser of two evils, spray paint's not too cool. Don't get me wrong, I respect the art a lot. Those who can do things with cans and tips, it's truly awesome. I've known some really great artists in my day. It's just not for me. Yep, now I'm painting in Australia. Everything's upside down. This is about how wonderful these paintings are to do, because it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty much just letting my subconscious do the bidding. And I get to sit here and talk to you all and watch a painting happen. And all I'm doing is, you know, there are rules to this, so that I start with color changes, and then I go out from there, and I bounce these off of each other like it would be a natural water. And so it all gets bounced off of each other, and then it becomes a landscape, and then it becomes things I have to think about, and then put in trees or a cactus. But this part, it's like the easiest thing. And as long as you have the patience for it, or the ability not to keep it the same, let it flow natural, then you got it. I might even do a wood print, a wood cut of some of this work, because I think that would be insane. But I think these hangout shows that I want to do are going to really be exciting because, look, right now we're all just watching this goofball paint this goofy stuff. What if we all could sit around and watch 7 goofballs paint the exact same thing in 7 different ways? That'd be crazy. You like Dolly first, huh? All right, all right. Totally dope. I was lucky. I remember these commercials in California. Not the L. Ron Hubbard ones, but the ones for the museums. And they would go through, and it was like the greatest commercial to me, because they would go through all the names of the greatest artists on the world, Monet's, everything. And then they would show and flash these pictures of canvas works that were in their museums in California. That was really my first art. Then I failed a couple art history classes in college. That was cool. Yeah, I want to put everybody, I mean, I haven't even figured out how to use the damn thing, but I definitely want to have people there, and I think it'll be a blast. I think it'll be fun. If people are interested in painting, I think it'll be fun just to hang out and talk. Yeah, I'll make it happen, man. I got a good computer guy who could walk me through some steps. I was working with Meme Piano. He should be popping in anytime. He's working on a theme song for the show. Kind of a theme song that I'm going to use for all my shows, I guess. I'll probably comically change up the words that I want, or the trippy parts that I'm going to add. Should be fun though. King LJ, how you doing, man? Welcome. Nice to see you here, bro. The king is here. It's alright, everybody. Remain seated. He's not that type of king. Or is he? Bum, bum, bum. Dropped a like for you, bro, just at work. Okay, okay. Working. Working it, working it, working it. pretty fun too. These paintings come together pretty quickly, considering. Alright, now I'm starting to see some things that I could start working on. Huh? Alright. Damn, now I just want to start over. Now that I see that. And then I did 2. Really appreciate it. Certainly am glad to see everyone sticking around today. That's kind of nice. If you know some people who are artists in your families or friends or whatever, share the stream. Show them what's up. Maybe you have a nephew who just learned how uncool you are because you got a job and you got to go to work, and now you can share this to them and be like, look it, cool stuff happens. I don't know how you speak, but you know, maybe you a mumble rap artist. He's like, hey, you know, it's like all that. I really don't know any mumble rap. I should start listening to mumble rap. For sure. This is America. Don't catch you slipping, huh? Don't catch you tripping, huh? This is America. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Somebody know what I'm saying? This is me being absolutely silly. Appreciate everyone showing up and hanging out with a silly artist doing silly things. Right now we're focused on the dark blue up here because when I flip it over, we want it to be dark blue, yeah. But not all dark blue. Because why? This is America. Don't catch you slipping. America. Sometimes you gotta paint over the same lines you already did. What a waste of time, huh? So yeah, tomorrow I guess I'm gonna take my new paintings in and get them scanned. We'll get them framed up and get some prints done, eh? I should cover more songs. How do you mean, sir? Just childish Gambino it up? or because that's cool too, bro. That's cool. Wanna fight? Respect. Dylan, 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 Dylan. You know what I'm saying? Right? Oh man, favorite music? All of it, man. So I have two things in my USB stick in my truck right now. These two things are always a part of my musical structure. One is the full Tool discography, and two is DJ Solo's full works. Now there's a couple DJ Solos online. This is the white guy from Chicago. I had no idea. I thought DJs played at quinceañeras and shit. I thought they played it, you know, like your high school dances. I knew that's what DJs did. And then I saw DJs like filling up stadiums, and I'm like, this is stupid. It doesn't make any sense. And it really kind of didn't make sense. But it's McDonald's culture. I get it. Then I heard DJ Solo. One day I'm just in my store, Space Smoke Shop, right? Years ago. And I'm just Googling, I'm like, space music, you know? I'm just, fuck it, let's put something in the speakers that's good. And what comes up? Space bass. You know, opened my mind about what music theory is, what happens when somebody knows what the heck they're doing with music. Opens my mind, man. So he's got some great 420s shows, like, you know, he's been kicked off of every platform you could think of. Dude, I love the guy. As a matter of fact, some of my videos, any video with music, any pre-recorded videos that have kind of trap-based music, definitely DJ Solo. He did a punk rock one. So I opened up one show with Gigi Allen. He did you know, I mean, it's just like, it's crazy, dude. Crazy. DJ Solo all day. So, you know, what is that entirely? I've been thinking about that a lot lately, because I got him on Facebook, right? And I'm like, bro, like, I'm like such a fanboy about it. It's weird. But I fucking, dude, the kid knows what he's doing with music, and now he's making these little sculptures. He'll hand carve or whatever he does, and then casts them out, and he's doing a bunch of Nick Cage sculptures right now, little art figurines, and, you know, and shit like that. The guy's a true Renaissance man when it comes to art, you know. So artists look at other artists, I guess, and this is the artist I'm looking at. This is the artist I respect. I like everything that he's doing with music, which is all kinds of music. He's got a heavy metal one that's purely dark, and the darkest shit ever. Like, I did it on a stream once, and people just ran, and it was pretty funny. Because, you know, if you can't take music, then jump. Because it's just music. Yeah, man. So I get my peace of mind through Tool, the calming, the desert. Literally, it's desert music, and I literally live here in the desert, so it just makes sense. And then DJ Solo when I want to get down, get funky. There's every aspect of music that he does, like from punk rock to hip hop to heavy metal, and it's all DJ work, man. He did a Gorillaz tribute. The Beck one I didn't like. I'm gonna be honest. I think Beck is the greatest at what he does. You can't take Beck's music and expect to make something better. And he didn't. This is the one thing he failed at. You could take a Gorillaz compilation of music and make it, you know, fun. Gorillaz kind of fall into that line too, where they're just perfect the way they are. So, you know, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Yeah, dude, check him out. Check out Laughter. The Day the Laughter Died is his latest and greatest, bro. I'll play that shit right now. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. No, I am a little. I wanna try to make some money. In the first half of this video, I can at least be monetized. The last half I won't be able to because the live music will happen, and then, you know, copyright claims come through. But yeah, man, check out my old video, Rated in Rust. That's a little bit of Day the Laughter Died. What is the other one? It's the boat warning. Yeah, Rust boat raid attempt number 3 fail. That's straight up DJ. Respect. Dylan, 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 Dylan. Being a human being. Oh, I gotta watch out, King's here. I was just kidding, King LJ. You the king. Word. This is America. Okay, just slip in now. You guys having fun? Everyone here on YouTube chilling. Appreciate it. It's gonna be a pretty slow day here at work anyway. I'll probably cut out a little early because that's why I kind of showed up early today. I can, you know, run some hours together and go home, play some video games. Do you know what I mean? Would you like the video games? Yeah, it's nice. Ghost? Oh, fuck yeah. Are you kidding? Yes, I've heard of Ghost. Now, see, now that's... Okay. It's a great example of like some... Okay. I used to put on a lot of death metal. Death metal? No, pardon me. What's that real, the real shit? The ghost shit. I used to put on those kind of shows in my store, downtown Tucson. You could look them up on my Spacecast TV. It should be a link on my channel. Hell in Tucson is a great version of that stuff. Now, here's what I think of that shit. Musically, whoa. If you've seen it live ever, whoa. Like, it is pure, unadulterated art that is coming at you physically, visually, and auditorily. Physically with the sweat, the lack of air, just the amount of people. It seems to draw a lot of crowd. But this Disney shit, nah, man. It's about as scary as Walt Disney is scary. And Walt Disney's pretty freaking scary. but we know that they're scary. You know? I think that that's just showmanship. It's kind of like war, you know? War is art. It's not my kind of art. But it's fucking art. And it's important. We shouldn't be afraid of it. Luckily, I put out some real soccer mom type stuff. What if I only painted hackneyed versions of Apex, you know, characters? Just like, I mean, this is 10 minutes. I was gonna reshape his jaw and redo the thing, but I just kind of got the bases down. I mean, this to me is fun and dandy, but I'll tell you what, not one of these will ever sell, and I've already sold 4 original paintings. Soccer Mom, acceptable by the masses, or this crazy smoke shop. See, that's what I had. That's how I learned. I owned a crazy ass smoke shop, and I realized, oh, I can only advertise to 10% of the town. That sucks. Even though 10% of a million is still a lot of people. What about a million of a million? What about 100%? Now, I'm not saying sell out. I still am sitting in a glass emporium. But choose your battles, yeah? Choose your battles, man. Because why? This is America. Don't catch you slipping up. Hell yeah. Let me check him. Let me check him. Let me check him. Let me check him. Ronald McDonald, are you in the house? Ronald McDonald, we're looking for you. Ronald McDonald, come out, come out. There you are. Ah. Yeah, he's getting thrashed, bruh. Bong. The other day I was really pissed at painting, so I just painted this real quick. Just because I was mad, I couldn't function on any painting level, so I just came in and just went boop, 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 boop. I like it. It's real childlike and simple. If I had another one, I'd put it on the other side of Ronald McDonald and it would look good. Huh. Interesting color combination. And now maybe. Okay, hang on. What if I did one and then on the both sides and then, ooh. Nah, that wouldn't work. Just do one on both sides and then top and bottom, build canvas, build something? No, maybe it would just be a 3-paneled piece. Because what if I copied that and put it on that side? That'd be cool as heck, right? What do you guys think? Like this weird shop at McDonald's. You know, it's kind of like hypnotizing you in a weird childlike way. You're like, why is that appealing? And it's not appealing at all. And he's just saying, here it is. This kind of looks like poop. Which they could just be milkshakes. Interesting. Yeah, I gotta put my glasses on, I'm getting old. Yeah, it would be great, right? It's so bright and wrongly colored. Anyway, Ronald McDonald, I gotta send this to you, man. You could, I sent out a bong recently, so I don't see why I can't send out a painting. As you can see, it's getting scratched up, but that just means more character, bro. Alright, you see the dark coming in? It's going to pull the dark down into about here. And then it's just going to start to blend the lighter colors with the darker colors and the more lines, and pretty soon it look like sky. It look like real sky. Oh, we having fun yet? Really impressed that you guys are still here. I'm happy. Thank you for being here. I went home today and found a box of glass, titanium lidded pieces, down stems. These I had made. I commissioned these. These are pen tops for the old school wax pens. You just put these glass pieces on top and you got this dope ass mouthpiece, which was dope. But that trend lasted, oh, I don't know, about a year. So now what am I gonna do? I gotta figure out, maybe make these into like lights. Maybe like, you know, plug little lights into them or something. I don't know. I have like 100 of these. I got steel and titanium dabbing craziness. But I found all this stuff in my house. You guys gotta come to work with me. Holy shit, a chillin' from China. A chillin' from China, everybody. It feels different. It's gross. A dreadlock bead. Knock your teeth out. I'm just kidding, it's not a bead. Do I like vape cartridges? No. Yeah, message me on Discord, Perp. Vape cartridges I dislike, and you'll all find out why later when everyone has a lung problem, worse than tobacco ever would be. But I'm not into suspending anything into propylglycol, propylglycine, whatever the hell they're using. There's a few different variables of what they suspend the nicotine in, and if it's dabs and you go into a store to buy these pen cartridges, that's just, now it's called a cutting agent. I don't want any cutting agents. They're charging me more for less now. Now I'm a little pissed. I'm a little pissed. But hey, that's what happens when you own a smoke shop. You start learning. And the more you know, the worse life can get, because you're educated and you want to help instead of just sit and be dumb and walk around and buy straws and shit. Yeah, I know, buying straws. I said it. That's stupid. Who buys a straw, right? Oh, look, a marble. That's pretty dope, actually. Let's see if we can't see this up close and personal, shall we? I don't know if you get a good view of that. I should clean it. Let me clean it. Let me chain it up. This would be nice to have a marble. I'll show you the couple I do have here already. Boom. I wonder if that camera picks up that pretty well. Hopefully it does. Let's find out, shall we? It's pretty good. Here's a $80 marble, in case anyone wants to buy an $80 marble. It look like that. Pretty bitchin'. Pretty bitchin', yeah? Now that one you can barely see, sorry. Who knew it would be bleached out, washed out with the light? Not me, man, not me. So anyway, That's what I found today, a whole box of glass and metal. It's pretty neat. Oh dang, I'm out of water. That's not good. I need water. Oh boy. Guess I pretty much have to change these blue, as well as these light, dark. Or just add to them? Yeah. Just add to them. That's what I gotta do. That's good. Let's do something. What are we using? Burnt sienna? Let's do some burnt sienna, shall we? Don't catch you slipping now. Don't catch you tripping now. Jesus. Don't get you slipping.
Something's going there. Guarantee. Sponsored by Windex.